Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Original Sin, a podcast. We got requels, sequels, mega sequels, remakes, monkey business movies. Anything has an original. I'm Corey.
I'm
This is
Lex.
my co-host Lex.
Yes, hello.
My
Sorry, I
co-host
interrupted
Lex.
you.
Yeah, motherfucker. This is my job. This is mine. So as you can see, we're in different places. They got kicked out of school. Actually, they kicked us
Yeah, I
out.
just got expelled.
Yeah, we were too we did too many podcasts.
Yeah, they were too good. They were too
Yeah,
good.
we revealed the secrets of too many originals and how they were sinning.
Yeah, so actually the reason is I'm home for the summer. My setup is due to be changed maybe. I don't know. I put Shadow there again, who was in our test episode when I was
He's
also home. But yeah, sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I'll figure out something that works cuz the lighting here kind of sucks. But
I have
bear
Optimus
with us.
Prime.
This is awesome.
This is awesome. This is epic.
Yeah.
I also have Ash Evil Dead Lego figure.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
You
Is that
can't
like
see it.
an official one or like
No,
custom?
it's a custom one. It's like screen printed that I got from a company.
Nice.
But yeah. What's today's
Yeah.
episode, Lex?
The Crow.
Duck Crow.
Which I'm really excited about, and also not because that means we have to talk about the remake. Which
Well, we have different opinions, I think.
okay.
So
So
what's the story of the crow? What is the crow? Who is the
okay.
crow?
He says I'm crowing it.
Oh, I'm crowing
I'm
it.
crowing it. Anyway, actually, so these are based off of both of these movies. One came out in 1994. The other one came out in 2024. And they some of the this is based on the comic book series by James O'Barr. And some of them are differ in like who the crow guy is or whatever. But the basic gist of it is Eric Draven and his girlfriend partner Shelley Webster are brutally killed. And Eric Draven comes back to life through the power of a crow because the crow can bring back people from the dead if they have been wronged so bad in life and they have to set things right. And so basically Eric comes back to life and exacts vengeance on the people that killed him and Shelley. That's
Shelley
like the
Duvall,
super
the actress.
so true. Not actually, but like that's a super rundown. There are differences between like the original movie and this, but like that's like the basic gist of it. Yeah. Very goth emo. They both wear all black.
Like goth or emo, Lex. What's the verdict here?
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, you guys
Um,
wouldn't get it.
yeah, I'll explain it. I'll explain it for
Ruin the
our
fun.
lovely viewers. During Christmas, like my family asked me, "Are you goth or emo?" And I was like,
And I now ask myself this question every day. I
"Yeah."
see them and I say,
But yeah, I actually just bought it's on sale on Amazon for like $15, like the hardcover of like the entire comic book run. Because our friend Kai
damn.
mentioned it to me, and I was like, that actually seems really cool, and I love the art style. I have not read them, but I am making a promise to myself that I will this summer because like the original movie holds a very special place in my heart.
Good
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Um,
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I agree. This is a good movie.
The first one. I have to clarify.
Okay, so technically there's like five.
This is
Um,
true. Like, and some of
there's
them,
three sequels to the first one that are not really sequels, but they're just like different crows.
yeah. There's like, I think one of them. There's a guy named like Alex Corvus or Corvin.
That's the second one. So
Yeah.
there's The Crow City of Angels from 96, which is with Ash Corvin. There is The Crow Salvation from 2000 with Alex Corvus. And
Okay,
then
I
there
like
is The
messed them up, I
Crow
think.
Wicked Prayer with Jimmy Cuervo from 2005.
I think there's also like a TV series or something.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. The only reason why like vaguely am interested in watching the second one, even though I've heard like the rest of them are pretty terrible, is because Deftones is in the soundtrack, which we have to clarify. Like one thing that I will say about both the original and the new one, although I have a very deep preference for the original, is the songs slop in the
Yo,
movies.
in the 2024 one, there's a Gary Newman song, and I was like,
I know,
"Fuck
I was
yeah!"
like
Like this is a banger.
like I have we'll get to the reasons why I have issues with the
Oh
new
yeah, I
one.
have issues
But
with it too.
Eric Draven as a character is very much inspired by like goth culture as a whole from the 80s. Um and I think like James O'Barr said that like his design was inspired by like I think like a singer or something from the band Bauhaus, which is like super
Mm.
goth band. So like I don't know, I thought that was cool. Like I don't necessarily know if Gary Newman, it's more like new wave, but like goth and new wave are very like
Gary Newman like transitioned into like a much more like I don't know what like the terminology is, but like seemingly goth music as like in his later in his career. Like he seemed to like follow because like new wave like is like a progenitor of goth, and
exactly like that's why I
so
was like they're like this.
yeah, so
So
like he evolved with it, I think, in some really cool ways. Because I've heard some like newer Gary Newman songs that fucking bang. Holy shit, he's good.
I don't really listen to
Um,
him, but maybe I should. But yeah, and
now.
in the original also like amazing song choices. We have Nine Inch Nails, we have Rage Against the Machine, we have Pantera, we have The Cure, like just it's crazy lineup. Oh, and Henry Rollins, who was the lead singer of Black Flag at some point, his own band like was in it, like did songs for it too. Like one like easily like my favorite like movie soundtrack like of all time.
It's a banger.
And
It's so good.
like I don't know. I thought it like even the like new one, like that's one thing I will give them credit for. It fucking slapped. I was like, okay, okay, I understand this. Who's the new one directed by?
Rupert Sanders, director of my favorite Asian-led film, Ghost in the Shell. Starring my favorite Asian actress,
Asian
Scarlett
actress.
Johansson. Yeah,
Yeah, the original one was directed by Alex Proyas,
who did Dark City, the movie Dark City.
which I've been told I should watch because it's very similar in vibe. Um, yeah. So you said that we have differing opinions on this, like.
Yeah, I liked the newer one. I mean, it's like I just think the worst thing about it is that it's a Crow movie. Like, because it feels like Crow in name only. At least, and I know nothing about the comics. I know nothing about like the sequel films. I know nothing about like the TV show that's called The Crow Stairway to Heaven, evidently, which I think is really funny. Um, Wait, is this? No, never mind. Sorry. I saw an actress and I was like, oh. But like I don't know anything, but I just prefer the original like story so much better. It's
It's
so much better.
like I feel like the environment and like the world too. It's like it's dark and gritty, but like I don't know, it makes it like really it really works.
It's dark, gritty, and unreal, and then the newer one is dark, gritty, and quote unquote real. And like I think that's one of its big failings.
Yeah.
Like it
I
tries
like
to be too realistic.
the thing is like I appreciate that it's trying to do something different and not just be like hey guys, let's just remake the 94. Like I think it's more so like based on what I've like read online, it's kind of like it's more based off of the comics, but like it does like its own thing.
Okay.
Which is weird because I think correct me if I'm someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a character that has a similar design to Eric Draven in the 24 one, but it's not Eric Draven. But like I guess it's just they're trying to do like their own story, but I don't know.
I can respect that.
The thing is though, like I just wasn't really sold on like Eric and Shelley in this one. I really like it in the original one because it's very like the lighting is very like dreamlike. It's like red and blue. And like it's shown very briefly through like montages and stuff, but I still think it's done pretty well. And like when we do see Shelley, like she's at the end, like like when Eric finally dies and like reunites with her, like we see her in like normal lighting. But like this newer one, it, like kind of just shows like Eric and Shelley getting together like as the story
Yeah,
unfolds. So
I think that's one of its worst things. Its worst things. It's like biggest failings is that the original, you meet them and you're like, oh, these people are in love. And you're like, there's no question about it. But this, they try and show you them falling in love, which is just both of them being mentally ill. And like, it's, I mean, like, I'm not going to psychoanalyze, but like, if this was a real relationship, like, they should not be together.
no,
Because like, one of them was like, if I die, what will you do? And then he's like, I'll die too. And I'm like, that's not healthy. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, not die. I don't know. It's just, and I don't know. It's how long were they together? Like a fucking month? And
I
they're
don't
like
like. I
after like
don't
a
know,
day,
but
they're
it's
like, I
about
love you.
yeah. And like I don't like. I really tried to go in with like an open mind, but like Eric's like character design is so much worse. It's
It's
literally the Jared Letofication
I was gonna
of
say the Jokerification,
yeah.
which like
Um,
I've
which
been
like
on
I
the
get
rec.
that they're trying to do like a more modern version of Eric, but also like goth people look like that still today. I don't know.
Yeah, like I mean, my thing with the design is like I've been on the record saying that I think the Jared Leto Joker is like not awful as a concept. No, no, no. Like, what if the Joker's a fucking freak, and then one day he just decided to be like a mobster or something? Like, that's something the Joker would do. I think the execution has issues, like the face tattoos, but like him getting all of his teeth punched out by Batman and then needing to be replaced. That's kind of fun. I just think it's not done well. So
Yeah.
then trying to do it again, but with the Crow, like what the fuck are you doing? And then
Just
like so in the original film he paints his face the way he does because there's a mask that his that Shelley liked in their home. In this movie he does it because he wants to.
he has a tattoo on his hand,
Oh, I
bro.
forgot about that.
His
Okay,
fucking
no,
tattoos are so corny, bro. Like,
cry
I
now.
hate like, I don't know. It's giving like Pete Davidson,
Hey, not
who is now
anymore.
spending thousands of dollars to get them removed.
Well,
Like,
he got all of them removed already. He's done.
oh, he already did. I thought he was
Yeah.
still going through it.
No.
I think it said he spent like literally like almost over $100,000 to get like them all removed. I'm like, maybe you should have put some more thought into them.
He's
I
got the
don't know.
money.
So,
I don't know.
but yeah, just like from a character design standpoint, like
Yeah, it's just not good. And like, I mean, like Skarsgård looks great in the sense of like he's
he
in
like
great shape,
yeah,
but like that's not what makes a character.
no.
Like,
Um
yeah, I mean, like fucking what's his name? Brandon Lee was also in amazing shape, but
yes.
like that's not what made him him. It was part of the fact is that he had like the long hair with an outfit and like the issue I have with the 2024 one is that he gets the fucking coat because he tried it on once and then like they keep cutting to the coat and it's like guys the coat has significance. In the original film, he just fucking kills a dude and steals
He
his
kills
coat.
the guy and takes it like
And then he
it's
gets
I
rid of
don't
it later in the
even
movie. Like
yeah.
I don't know. It the biggest like I said the biggest thing that is wrong with this movie is that it's a Crow movie. If it was not a Crow movie, it would be perfectly serviceable. I mean that. Because the cinematography, it's a beautiful looking movie. It's so pretty, but it's just
And
written
okay,
horribly.
the fucking opera scene though, like I will give them
That
that.
shit
I
was
was like sitting there like that
banging.
was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I wrote down a couple things. Like I think that's the best part of the movie, which
Oh,
is
absolutely.
like in the opera scene, it's like the third act where he goes and kills people. But like my notes that I wrote down for this movie: cry now, cry later. There's a horrible joke in the beginning of the film where fucking
Yeah.
she's like, "Can I tell you a joke?" Shelley, because Shelley's British, I guess. "Can I tell you a joke?" And then he's like, "Is it good?" And she's like, "No." It's like, oh my god. And then she's what the fuck is the joke she tells?
I don't I don't
It's some
remember.
fucking stupid ass shit. But
It's
then
stu I
oh no, it's
also I'll
Never
let you
mind.
continue.
No, it's bad. Probably gonna yeah, whatever. I said it's a pretty movie. The coat is stupid. Gary Newman is awesome. There's a good original score for the movie, like the actual score music, which
Yeah.
I think the score music in the original is not that great. It's like it's too bog standard orchestral for my liking. Especially given the rest of the film. Some good CGI, some good gore, like makeup and special effects. And I really loved the kill where he puts the sword through the dude's mouth.
Yes.
The kill where he splits the dude's mouth like face in half, like at the jaw with the sword like this, and then the sword through the body, through his own body. It's in his back and it's jutting out, and then he uses the
Yes.
sword to go into another dude's
Yes.
eye. That's fucking gnarly,
I
dude.
think if they focused like on like I'm not like it is a love story at its core, but I think if they focused on the action more, like gave us more stuff like that, I think people probably would have appreciated it more because like it is a love story, but it's also like an action like there's just
And I think
you know what I mean?
the yeah, but the underwritten strength, like I get like the unwritten strength, I should say, of The Crow 1994 is that you don't see them fall in love. You know that they are in love, or at least Eric Draven was in so much love that he's willing to go to fucking literally
You don't
hell
have to
and back
convince us.
because like look what he's doing. And then in this film they are like, look how much he loves her, look how much they love each other, and then for like 20 minutes he's like expressing his love through like all of these horrific means. And also like what are their characters before like that, like there's like a weird backstory as him as a kid, like did he burn down his house, I guess. And in the new one I don't know, like it's just really poorly written.
Yeah.
And this is the writer of this film is the writer of the my favorite movie, Gran Turismo, um, the PlayStation game movie. I've raced this track 1,000 times. You puked on
Also,
my lawn. I know my camera's frozen.
yeah, I was gonna say that. I
Whatever,
was gonna
man.
say
It'll fix
it's okay.
itself. I don't know, man.
I think we also like kind of need to address like the the elephant in the room. Brandon Lee, the actor for
Oh
Eric Draven,
yes,
passed away in the making of The Crow. And what I read about is the remake was like incredibly like put a lot of precautions when it came around to using guns. For context, the during one of the fun boy scenes, I don't know which one exactly, but
it was
um
the scene where Eric Draven is actually shot and killed, like in the film.
okay. Yeah, so a gun is fired at Eric Draven slash Brandon Lee, but there was an actual live bullet in it, so he unfortunately passed away from it, and it's fucking awful. And so like for I appreciate that for the new one, they like put a lot of like care into making sure that like nothing like that would ever happen again. Which it's just crazy that stuff like that even happens in the first place. I don't know. It's not by God is it like not the actor for Fun Boy's fault at all. It's not really anyone's fault besides like I don't know, like the prop people like just make sure there's not like bullets in there.
Yeah,
I
it's I
don't know.
mean the armorer, like this happened recently in like 2019, 20.
With Alec Baldwin, right?
Alec Baldwin was shooting a film called Rust, and he shot and killed the cinematographer for the film, Helena Hutchins. I remember going to school the next day, and someone made a joke about her dying, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, man?" Like this poor woman, like she got shot and killed by the fucking boss baby, and you're like, like I don't know. It's fucked up, and these things. I mean, I don't want to say these things happen because then it sounds like you're like excusing it, but I just think it's a sign of like there is no respect for stunt people in the business.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like literally as of what fucking next year they're finally adding a stunt category, or like 2027.
At the Oscars, right?
It's some and like it's not even like it's the Oscars for stunt coordination, which could mean anything. Is that wire work? Is that
Yeah.
explosions? Is that stunt choreography? Is that fight choreography? Is that like vehicles? Like what does this mean? It means not. It's an empty gesture in my eyes because it could mean fucking anything. But it's better than nothing. Whatever. This is movie. This is not an episode about the Oscars. Um,
Yeah. And um obviously they cut out the part where Brandon Lee actually passed away from like they didn't include that in the movie. But some scene, like I think most of the film was done already, but they had to record like a couple scenes. Like I wrote down some of them. Like the face in like the smashed mirror. Like some of it was like, so they used some, I think, like digital effects to like make sure it looked like Brandon Lee. But it's not like, even though it was made in 94, like it's not like in your face, like looks uncanny or anything. Like I think they did a really good job. And I think you mentioned to me that like the stunt double shot some of it. So like like when Sarah visits the apartment, like it's not like you don't see his face. Like it's and like unless you knew like this like going in, like it's not something that you would notice. Like is there like it's always the back of his head, like it's not really
it's
like,
strategic. I mean,
noticeable.
this also happened with Fast and the Furious 7 when Paul Walker died. He got in a fatal car accident, and they like weren't, I think they were like halfway, maybe even less done like filming doing the movie, and he had a twin brother that played him in the rest of the film, and they did like some sort of digital facial like whatever happened, and like they had to rewrite the film because of that. And at the end of the film, like, you know that Wiz Khalifa song, "It's been a long," that was written for that film because, and at the end, fucking Vin Diesel like they're on like a fork in the road and they drive away, and it plays in the background. I cried when that happened. A Fast and the Furious movie made me cry. That is,
I did not watch them, but like I
they
knew
kind of
that
fuck
that
actually.
happened.
They kind of fuck.
Another thing that I wrote down was like apparently like when they were like filming The Crow, Brandon Lee didn't like the way his makeup looked like as it was being put on him by like the makeup artists. So him and the director agreed that he put it on himself, he would sleep in it, and so it kind of gave like this like grungy look to it.
That's awesome.
Which is fucking awesome. And like it just like Brandon Lee, like he will always be Eric to me.
Oh my god,
and
yeah.
like he just embodies the character so well. Like I don't know, he spit some like fucking banger bars, dude. Like
Banger bars.
yeah.
And also, I think the best thing about The Crow 94 is that it's so corny, but like not in a way that it's like outwardly trying to be like a goofy movie. It's just like it's camp, I feel, in some ways.
Oh, absolutely.
But the reason why like I think it holds up so well is not because it's camp, it's that it's so committed to itself, and it's such a stylistically driven film. Like everything about it, from the writing, like you have a fucking the villain, what is it, his name is Top Dollar, like a line
the
he says,
fucking names of the villains are so stupid. Like Fun Boy,
Tintin,
T-Bird, Tintin.
It's like, but I'm like okay, hell yeah. And then you have Eric Draven, that's so cool. And there's like
awesome.
Officer Albrecht, fucking played by Ernie Hudson, Winston Sedgemore in the Ghostbusters films, who's awesome, by the way. I love him. He's great. He's a joy in everything he's in. He's great in this movie. And I think that's another thing that's good about this film is that like it has a good supporting cast, where 2024 is literally just the Crow Man, and I'm like, okay, I don't really like him,
and I just like,
I don't give a shit.
Shelly's played by like a musician, FKA Twigs. I'm not really sold on her. Like, I don't know. I don't think her and Bill Skarsgård is a fucking amazing actor.
Oh,
like
he's awesome.
Other shit. I just don't think I didn't really think they had good chemistry in general. Like,
yeah,
it's
not like the acting was bad. It was just like I'd rather watch fucking 94 Crow. You know?
I know. Like, I just sat there watching it. Like, besides the opera scene, like I really like that scene a lot. I don't know. I thought it was cool as fuck. But like for most of the movie, I was just like, damn, I wish I was watching the original right now.
I mean,
and go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. Like a cool fucking part of the original one too is I don't know. I've watched it so many times that like stuff like this, like I notice a lot more. Like I'd probably have to go through and watch the new one if I like really cared, but I don't. Like in the original, like the people die like by their own sins. Like Tintin is stabbed to death with his own knives. Fun Boy dies of like a drug overdose. T-Bird like explodes shit around the city. He ends up dying from an explosion in the car. Like, I don't know. I think it's cool. Like the like
There's an
full
intent.
circle moment.
Yeah, there's like an intentionality behind like what Eric is doing. He's just not murdering random ass people.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever like is the aggressor in any of these scenarios. Like he's always attacked first.
Like
And
he's just saying like some like bars, and then people just start trying to shoot him. And
he's like, a crow is a tapping on your door. Have you heard it caw, motherfucker? And then they're like, bang, and then he doesn't die because he's immortal because he's the crow.
and also like the original has such like is such like a cultural phenomenon. Like, there's a wrestler named Sting, who's do you know? Yeah, his appearance is very much inspired by Eric Draven. Like he was a big wrestler in the 90s. He still fucking wrestles now, even though he's like 55 or something.
Respect.
I don't know, but like he still does that makeup and stuff, and it's very obviously inspired by Eric Draven. Like he has like the leather coat and like the long hair. Like it's very obviously inspired by him. And I wrote down some, but like, and also like this was pre-Matrix.
Pre-Spawn, pre-Matrix, pre.
When did Blade come out?
Pre-Blade. That was like this is very, very, very early.
And a lot of those came out in like the later 90s, early 2000s. So it's just like it like set up like a lot of those like new metal, like black leather ish movies that happened in that time. So I don't know, like it's just it definitely has like a very big influence on just like pop culture in general.
It's just a great movie. Like it really is. And like, I mean, I know it's reductive to just be like, oh, good movie, but like it is. Like it's just like it's such a vibes based experience that you're just sitting the whole time and you're just like nodding your head and saying, hell yeah.
Yeah. Plus, like, not in the new one, but like, there's a kid that like Eric and Shelley kind of looked after named Sarah. And every time I fucking watch it, she has like an undercut under her ponytail. I'm like, damn, I should do that.
Do it.
But like,
peer pressure.
I know. But like, I don't like even like her, like Eric kind of after he kills, I think, T-Bird, or I don't know, like the people that were directly involved with like him and Shelley dying. He like tries to lay down to rest, but then he realizes that like Sarah is in danger, so he kind of like has like this is a kid that like he's kind of looked after since like her mom like fucking sucks and like neglected her, and so there's like a reason for him to come back and fight off Top Dollar. And also a really cool part of it is like he can gain memories from other people, so he got them from Officer Albrecht, and then like that's kind of how he like ended up killing Top Dollar, because like he like was like this, and then like it was like 30 hours of pain, like when Shelley was in the hospital, and she eventually passed away, but she was in like a coma for like 30 hours. What do you think of the ending of the new one?
I mean, like the ending basically, it's just like Shelley comes back to life and Mr. Crow dies, but like he's like, I'm still the Crow in the Crow universe. The Crow will return in the Crow 2. I'm crowing it.
I don't know. I didn't like it.
I think the whole point is that not that like, I mean, at least in the original, it's that he just wants like justice or vengeance for what happened, and like it's not about bringing her back or like like retaining his life or anything. It's about doing what's right. And of course it would be, I mean, I'm not saying it's not right to want someone to be brought back to life if they were unjustly killed, but it's I don't know, it just I like the ending of the original much more, where they are both and their final resting place.
That's what I meant. Like I like how they're finally like reunited together again, and like they can rest on. Also, like we kept saying this when we were watching it the other day, but like fucking aura farm, like it's literally aura farming. Like he's just like sitting there, like the shot like where he's like crouched down with like the bird on top, and he's just like
he's sick as hell. Like, he's so cool,
bro. is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Me when I'm the crow.
yeah, and like obviously the original one, like it, like we said, it's not perfect. Like it is a little corny at times, but
Well,
like
but like I like
it's
that.
a it's something that I can look past because just the atmosphere of it is so well done. Like there's a fucking line that Eric says where it's like it can't rain all the time, and it literally rains for majority of the movie.
99% of the film.
like literally, and there's like one time where you said, "Oh, it stopped raining." Like for
Wow.
one, like it's like that, I was like,
I mean, like it's kind of
it's
in the same vein as Batman '89, which like it's corny
yeah,
as fuck. It is so corny, but it's like it works. Because like I mean, a corny movie is not a bad movie. Because if it thrives on being corny, then hell yeah. Like that's I mean, I think that's like you can see like the downward trend, the downward not trend, like the downward what's the term?
spiral. Sorry,
Downward spiral.
9 Inch
Maybe.
Nails.
Oh, but like I mean like I guess the failure of like the later Batman films like Forever and Batman and Robin, because those are just like messes of like not even just like goofiness, it's just like schlock at that point, and it's like, oh my god, I want to rip my eyes out. Joel Schumacher, what have you done to me? But they are enjoyable, I guess. That's a different point.
Um, I also forgot to mention, like in the original '94 one, like it also very much honors like just the goth scene in general. Like there's a fucking song by The Cure, which is like a staple goth band that like plays and like 9 Inch Nails, like I don't know, like industrial music, like people are like, oh, that's not goth, but like a lot of goth people, like it's very much like goth and
Yeah.
industrial are very similar. Like they, like at the fucking nightclub we went to, they play both goth and industrial music. Like it's yeah. um and I remember like in the original, like there's like I think one of the bands is called Medicine, but like our friend Kai like was like, "Oh my god, I didn't know they actually sang in the movie." I was like, "Yeah,
And
they perform in the movie."
I mean this isn't really relevant, but like the song I think is called Lucy, and
I,
or
yeah,
something, or Time, I don't know. I think it's Lucy. It's called the one in the film is Lucy 2, but the one on the film's soundtrack is Lucy 3, which is
yeah.
fucking muted
You
myself.
muted
This dumbass fucking microphone I bought. There's
that
a
fucking mic that I hate.
that
That
fucking
fucking
mic that
mic that I hate.
I hate. It has this little button on top that is not like a push down button. It's like it's like a I mean that
I'm
probably
miking it. Oh, I'm miking it.
oh no, I was miking it. No, don't clip that.
Chat, clip this.
I say that as the editor. Don't clip it,
Yeah,
guys.
clip that.
I mean, yeah.
Um, well, sorry, I'm just looking through my notes right now. Um, like in the original, there's also like this like obsession with eyes,
Ay, ay, ay.
like
Ear.
eyes by the Eye of Agamotto. Anyway,
By the
what
eye
was
of
that?
Agamotto. Sorry.
Like there are several close-ups of like Eric's eyes and like the crow's eyes, and he can see through the crow's eyes, and then like I don't know the name. Like I've watched this movie multiple times, but I don't know the name of the girl that's like with Top Dollar.
Because like she doesn't have a name. It's like his sister, I guess. So he's doing incest.
It's so
Um,
yeah.
her
I
name is
don't.
Micah, Myca.
Okay, well, Micah like her like she tries to grab the crow and like kill the actual bird, and then like it pecks her fucking eyes out too. And I was also gonna mention that like in the original, like basically like if you hurt like the actual bird, like it'll like fuck up like the healing factor of Eric. So like at the and also at the but like more so in the new one, like it's like if your love isn't pure, like you'll lose the ability or
Yeah.
something.
Which like is I think interesting. Like the idea of like doubting your love. Like I mean, like that's a cool like thing to explore in the film. And like I think I do think the 24 one would be better suited if it kind of went the 94 route and didn't show us them falling in love. and sort of had us like piecemeal together who each of them are, as we do in the 94 film. I'm not saying it should do the same thing, obviously, because like they're different films, but I mean, like, really, it is just that the 94 one works so much better.
There's also like, and like I said, like, if there's more action, like, cause like that fucking opera scene, like I keep saying, it was freaking awesome. But if they focused a little bit more on the action, didn't give him like a disgusting character design that I was like, guys, what are we doing? Also, why were they like wearing like pink jumpsuits at the beginning? Were they like,
what the fuck was they were in like a rehab center, I guess.
I know, but I was like, girl, what are we doing?
I don't know why they're
but
pink.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I thought that was weird. Anyway, I was gonna say, like, in terms of like, I think like comic book accuracy, I don't think either one is like super duper accurate, but I think the original one is like there's shots that are like shot by shot similar to the comic. And like I said, maybe I'm wrong about this. I don't know. This is what I've read online after doing research. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm very excited to read them eventually because the art looks really, really, really pretty.
If I can borrow it, could I?
You can borrow it today?
No, would I be allowed to borrow it?
Yes, of course.
My God,
I also told our friend Kai that like he could because he also likes reading comics, and I was like, I also got the hardcover. I got the hardcover for on sale, like for pretty cheap. I was like, that's like
good.
that. I feel like hardcover comics are rare. Like I have one.
They're just expensive. That's the thing.
This is true. Like the only one that I have is. This would be an interesting episode to do sometime too, because I know way too much because I read the manga. Alita Battle Angel.
Oh God.
I fucking hate that movie, dude. Oh my God, they butchered my poor girl so bad.
Directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
My favorite filmmaker.
But
somebody
yeah, like,
ring the dinkster.
But yeah, that would be interesting to do sometime because like I really like the manga, but
I've never seen it.
There's also like, so there's that one that came out like a couple years ago, and there's like an animated movie that came out in the 90s called Gundam. That's like an adaptation of the manga. So I don't know. That could be an interesting episode sometime.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
I think I would probably be just tearing apart the new one the whole time but like it's a very cool, like the actual like manga itself is very cool. Cyberpunk.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
That was completely unrelated. Yeah, I like. Okay, never mind. There was a question about this that I'll get to later, but I was just going to talk about the soundtrack more of the original. But I will keep it for our questions.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of what else I can talk about. I keep saying
no thanks.
I fuck with Officer Albrecht a lot.
Nah, he's cool. He's awesome.
Plus, like, I don't know, they mostly emphasize that like the cops suck besides him, so yeah. Like
it's like
they all fucking suck besides him.
Lore accurate. Yeah,
policing.
Shout out Ernie Hudson, my goat.
Yeah,
funny dude.
I definitely think we should do an episode at some point of like the 3 shitty sequels that came out.
I really want to because I hate myself, and I guess I'll watch them. Yeah, I don't know, especially because there's 3 of them. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I also just looked it up. So the guy who played Funboy, Michael Massey, I think is that.
Yeah, he's in the movie 7.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I like just looked that up. He played a small role in 7, which we also just watched recently, and also had 9 Inch Nails in it. And
great movie. Yeah, Michael Massey.
Also,
he passed away like
2016.
I was like someone recently-ish, but yeah, he's good.
I looked it up, and he like was so traumatized by it afterward that like he didn't like he had recurring nightmares, which like it's so terrible because that's not even really his fault, but like I understand like why he would.
I mean, of
feel,
course,
like, that guilt about like. And apparently, so that scene with him and him shooting Eric got added in pretty last second. Like, I looked it up, and so like it's just like it's sad that like how avoidable it could have been, but like I said, not this guy's fault at all.
It's like, what are the chances?
It's not really any. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Massey was also in Lost Highway.
Really?
Yeah, and the Amazing Spider-Man films.
I freaking love Lost Highway. Are you guys seeing it? Are you guys sensing a trend here? Are you guys sensing a trend?
Stein.
You are the perfect drug, I can't sing. Yeah, so
Yeah.
is yes or no for each one.
Since we can only do yes and no, it'll be a yes for the first one and a no for the second one. But like, I gave the second one a 2 stars on Letterboxd. Like, it's like it's like if it wasn't a Crow film, it may be like two
Exactly.
2.5. You know,
This is like what I was just like. I just thought about this. So there is a reboot of the Devil May Cry like games. Like it's technically a remake. It came out in like 2010 or so. Everyone hates it because
DMC?
like yeah, it's like D, like capital D and then lowercase m and then uppercase C. Like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably would have fucked with it a whole lot harder if it was not Devil May Cry, like if it was its own series, because the soundtrack fucking slaps. Like Combi Christ is like one of my favorite like agrotech like industrial bands that I've been listening to a lot recently, and like I said, like it's just like it goes so hard. Like like the gameplay is pretty cool, but like people don't like it because it's like edgier.
It has
like,
that connotation
it's
also. It's like you remember this thing being this certain way, and then you play something different, or you watch something different, or you read, or any of those kind of things. You're like, what the fuck? What is this bullshit?
But yeah, like I think when it comes to remakes, like there are ways for like sometimes it would be better if it was just its own thing because it's so drastically different. But also like I think like in cases like our first episode Suspiria, like I thought like the remake was still pretty fucking fire, like, and it made it its own like its own thing.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, my computer had like a smudge on it. I'm like,
yeah. So for me, big yes for the first one.
Yes,
obviously,
yes.
I care about this movie a lot. It's just like I don't know, like I don't know how to say it, like. I don't know if it's a comfort movie because like it's like sad and like emo, but like I don't know. Like
motherfuckers.
Every time I show this to people, they're like, "Yeah, this is definitely a Lex movie." Like it's just the vibe, like the vibes of it and everything.
A comfort movie can be anything. Zodiac is a comfort movie for me, and that's about fucking murder.
I know. We need to find a way to make an episode about that.
Well, there's other films about the Zodiac killer, such as.
We could just do that.
Give me a second.
Isn't there one? Isn't there one by like some? I don't know. Like
there is Uli Lamel's The Zodiac Killer, which I have on DVD, and there's also the movie. This is from 2000. What? This is from 2004. I didn't just drop that. But there is also like another one that I watched that's from like 2005 or 7 maybe, and then there's also the 1971. So there are a lot of Zodiac films. So yeah, we could do that.
It's mostly because I know you would be real like I think you would be really excited to talk about the Fincher one.
I love that movie.
We know that I like this one a lot. Like I don't like even just like I don't know. People are like, "Why do you like it?" I'm like, guys, it's just really cool.
Just sick.
It's just really cool.
Like, why do I need to justify my? It's like the Evil Dead 2. I'm like, people are like, why do you like that? I'm like, because it's fucking awesome. Like, what kind of question is that, motherfucker? Why do you like Phantasm? Because it bangs. You ask me why I like Phantasm? Look at this bullshit. Huh? Phantasm 5-film box set. You wish you were me.
Oh my god, what was I gonna say? I'll give you my answer, like big yes to the original, no to the second one. I gave it 1 star on Letterboxd. I was gonna give it a half a star because I was just like, no. But like the like I keep saying the opera scene, like
it saved it for you.
It saved it a little bit. And like I don't know, like Bill Skarsgård is a great actor. He's just like
he's not even like great in this. It's just okay, you know, like
yeah.
It's like I don't know, like it's just.
And I don't like the villain is like okay. He like
it's just an okay
sold
movie.
The devil.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing spectacular about it.
And I think like the reason why like the original stands out so much is just because it's like. It's especially a product of its time of like the 90s with like the like music that it accompanied it. Oh my god, I can't type.
I can't type.
Why did I say can't type? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind.
I can't type,
guys,
guys. I'm typing.
I can't. I can't talk.
Ooh, I'm typing it.
I mean, I also can't type with my egregious typos through text, but
I'm bad at typing. Also,
me too. But yeah, I think it's just like, and also like the like horrible tragedy that came about the first one. Like, I don't think that really defines the movie, but like I think that definitely like kind of adds.
Yeah, because it's like look what they were still able to do, you know.
Yeah,
and how they did it with such respect.
Yeah, because they could have just like scrapped it and recast him, or just like had like, I don't know, they could have. But I think they went about it a very tasteful way. And also the director, when the remake came out, he was really funny. Like, he kept dissing on it.
Alex Proyas, like every time like there was a headline about the movie failing, he would like just tweet it out. It was just the most salty shit ever. And someone actually asked Ernie Hudson, the guy who played Officer Albrecht, on a red carpet or something somewhere in an interview. They're like, how do you feel about the new Crow movie? And like, I'm pretty sure what he said was like, Brandon is the only Crow or something. And then like, that was like all he said. And I'm like, hell yeah. And of course, I think it would be fucked up that they made a new one if it wasn't based on something in the first place. It's like, if this is an original film that they made, like a original story, original all of that, and like just 30 years later they made a new one, I'd be like, that's kind of weird and gross. Like, you were just like waiting until like the dust settled and then you're gonna swoop in and make some more money. But like, it's based off of something, and I mean, when it's like that, when it's IP, you know, anything can happen.
And also like, I don't really think the new one had to be made, but like I said, there was like some redeemable parts of it.
Like, I just don't care enough about the new one to like I don't have any strong feelings about it. That's like and I think that's one of the worst things a movie like can be, is like just like bland. And I'm not saying all of it was bland, because like I said, the cinematography is great.
Because sometimes like something can be so bad that it's good.
Yes.
But like, I just don't feel like that.
This was just like, like I'll forget about it in like 10 days, you know?
Anyway. I have an announcement to make. Corey Preventer pissed on my fucking wife. 5 questions. Say if it's from new one
Crow
or old one.
Or the Crow.
Crow or the Crow. I know, that's why like when we were fucking talking about this, I was like
94, 94, yeah.
20, it's like, anyway. I feel like this also happened when we were talking about Evil Dead. And I was like,
yeah,
the newer one. Okay, so, and also I did not include dates in this because it would kind of give it away, because literally the new one came out a year ago.
Yeah.
So I like, that would be pretty obvious. So no dates. So 3.5 stars. Julian said, My Chemical Romance.
That's the original Crow.
That's a new one.
It's fucked up, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't associate them with that fucking movie.
You can associate them with the new one.
Yeah.
No, not the old one. Fuck. Kill me.
Gun.
Anyway.
Okay.
Next one. 5 stars.
Okay.
Number one Gizmo fan said, a cooler or sexier movie does not exist.
Okay, if that's not the original, I don't know what is.
Is that your guess?
That makes me think it's not the original one. Well,
you already said it, so like that is your guess.
No, why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. You already said.
No, I'm changing my answer.
No, you can't. You can't take it back.
No,
you can't take it back.
My answer.
You can't take it back.
My answer is the movie 7.
No, it's The Matrix.
What the fuck? Fuck you, Matrix Gizmo enjoyer, dumbass.
Number one Gizmo fan. Okay, the third one. 1 star. Jason Lee said, turns out it can rain all the time, with a crow emoji.
Oh my god, is that the original?
No, it's the new one. Sorry, I'm like fucking like trick questioning you here. I'm sorry.
This is fucked up, dude.
I don't know why people are saying this about like those ones. Like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, say about the original. Like, anyway. This one I had to say because it's funny. Like, it's funny between us. 4 stars. Oh yeah, said I love goth Joker.
Okay, that's. I don't know anymore. Which one is it? No. Is this Crow? Because if it's the new one, then you've done 3 of the new one, and that's a lot. So that means you'd only have maybe done 1 of the original. Do you see my Do you see my qualms here? Fine. It's the fucking 2024 one.
No, it's the 94 one. It's okay. I did really bad on the other one from last week too. So like,
Kill myself.
I said it was. I chose that one because I dressed up as him for Halloween. I dressed up as the 94 one for Halloween, and then I got confused as the Joker. And you also did. Rachel did.
Yeah.
And that's why I included that one.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Lesai. Weekend John.
Leto.
Hi, Jack Bowman.
Oh, I guess. Hi.
I guess hi. Wow.
Maybe.
Anyway. Last one. 3 stars. Zizzy said, I like the part where he said it's crowing time.
That's the original.
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
You got 1 right. You got 1 right. I'll give you... No, you got 1.5 right because you guessed the second one was... No, I'm giving you the half point.
I don't deserve it.
I'm giving you the half point because you guessed that it wasn't the original one. Or like one of those movies.
We live in a society.
One of the chromas. But yeah, I chose The Matrix because like
99. I mean,
like similar vibes, like fucking 90s movie with cool soundtrack.
This is true. What have you been?
We already said yes or no, right?
Yeah. So what have you been?
I was literally the one that. What were we gonna say?
I said, what have you been watching, reading, listening to?
We have questions.
Oh, I forgot. I only got 1 question.
I got 2.
Did the podcast account get any? I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh, it did.
I can do the podcast.
Okay.
account.
I checked last night.
Got 1.
I checked last night and there was nothing.
Yeah, it's literally just 1. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I'm reading off the podcast account. Friend of the podcast, Jake. Do you think there could ever be a good The Crow remake, or is it cursed to be buns forever?
I mean, there could be a good anything. I think that's like a nothing against you, Jake, but that's like a stupid question. I think anything can be made
Kill them with hammers.
I think anything can be made in a good way. And I know that's like bold, and I'm not like saying I could do it, but like I think that there is always a chance for something out there to be made good. Like, for example, Transformers. We had those shitty movies for how long? And then we got Transformers 1, which was peak. And I'm like, it takes the right person, the right writers, the right director, the right actors. It needs to be a perfect storm. And so, yeah, I think there can be a good one.
I because it's based off of a comic book movie, something I would be interested in is R.I.P. camera. You good? What is happening? Hello? Corey? Snake? I think because it's based off of a comic book movie and just in general, the art style is really, really pretty. I really like it. I think an animated
that would be really
something
cool.
Animated.
That would be really cool.
I think that would be really cool.
The Crow
and
game.
There's obvious that there's no risk to people from stunts, in an animated thing. Obviously,
No.
That's something.
They kill the voice actors on set.
They kill the voice actors.
They're like, we gotta method this one, man.
Also, we need to Brandon Lee is the son of Bruce Lee.
Yeah, crazy nepotism.
Crazy
nepotism.
Crazy.
We live in a society, I guess.
Did Bruce Lee also die in a fucked up way?
I feel like he got punched and he died. Actually, that's Harry Houdini. What am I talking about?
What the
Brandon Lee.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think Bruce Lee died early. That's why he died at 32 years old.
Jesus Christ.
That's just that's so sad. Anyway, what was I? But I was also going to mention that Brandon Lee, I think, only had done like 1 or 2 movies before this, and it was like similar to like his father. It was like some kind of
Yeah,
like
he did martial arts
action
stuff.
martial arts.
Because like he was like a stunt
Yeah.
coordinator on this film, I think, to an extent. Like he did a lot with the stunts. Because like I mean he was a martial artist.
Yeah. What the fuck was I talking about before this? Yeah, I think something animated would be really cool. Do we need any more live action ones? I don't think so. I mean, like you said, like I think it probably could be done cool, but like I just don't think it needs to happen. But like a personal interest of mine, especially like I definitely want to read the comic soon and like kind of see like what it's about, because I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, it looks.
I don't know. Animated stuff is cool in general. I literally was arguing with Clark people about, because people were saying animation isn't cinema. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you right now.
I think people need to be shut up forever.
You can keep that in, by the way. I don't care. I'm a hater.
I'm a hater too, motherfucker.
Like
D1 haters.
Yes. No, that actually goes to Ruby. Wait, no, she's a
D0
hater.
She's the original. She's patient zero.
Friend of the pod. Original? But yeah, like that's something I would think would be cool. So someone do it, please.
Yeah.
Please give it to me.
Do it.
Okay, let me get my 2 other questions.
Oh yeah, I have a question too.
Well, no, but you said I go first.
I know, but I don't.
So I'll get the ones from my
I just remembered.
Friend of the show, Connor, guy I played D&D with. He said, should more lesser known graphic novels be adapted in the same way to decrease Marvel/DC saturation?
Did you repeat that question? Sorry.
Should more lesser known graphic novels be adapted in the same way to decrease Marvel/DC saturation?
Well, that's happened.
Yeah.
I.e. The Losers 2010, which nobody fucking watched. And like, I'm not saying that it needs to be Marvel or DC to be watched, but like, these things are coming out and like happening. It's just you either don't hear about them, you don't know about them. There's bad publicity, and like, there's a Toxic Avenger remake coming out soon. Do you know what that is? Exactly. Like it's the catch-22 with these things, because like Marvel and DC are like giants, and
you'll see it. It's like everywhere.
The Toxic Avenger, you're like, what the fuck is that?
But also, the Crow, like I don't know, like especially in the 90s, like this is one of the better, like way better comic book movies. Like I don't fucking when did the one with Shaquille O'Neal come out?
Which one? Steel?
Yes.
I think it was 98 maybe.
But yeah, they're like, I don't know. This definitely set the tone for like future like movies like Blade and like The Matrix. But I also think it
1997,
like put forward the fact that like comic book movies can be good. Like
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I know exactly.
And obviously it's not Marvel or DC, but it's fire.
Exactly. And I mean, like, Steel is DC.
Oh, it is? I thought it was just like some character they made for Shaq.
No, he's a DC comic.
Okay. Okay, I have one more question from my account. Ryan, friend of Jake's and friend of the show, asked, best song that isn't Dead Souls.
Dead Souls.
I'll let you go first. No, you have to pick one that isn't Dead Souls.
I don't know any other ones' names, and Dead Soul is the answer. Sorry.
Boring.
Yeah, I'm a loser. Wait, no. Like, wait, did they specify song from the movie, or just did they say best song?
The song from the movie.
No, what does the question say?
It just said best song that isn't Dead Souls.
Okay, so that could be any song because they didn't clarify. My favorite song is the Gummy Bear song. I'm a gummy bear.
Shut up, bro. Get out.
I like Crazy Frog.
The door is right there.
No, Crazy Frog. Bing, 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 bing.
Guys, this is what I have to deal with.
Poor Rachel.
Yeah, I feel even worse for her. I'm just kidding.
Okay, what's your favorite song?
All jokes. I really like the Badge by Pantera, because like I fuck with Pantera heavy. But Burn by The Cure, that's the one where it's like every night I burn. That one is also really good. Yeah.
I got that.
I know it's probably between those two. Those two I listen to pretty frequently. But I also like Stone Temple Pilots was fucking in the movie too. Like that, I don't remember the name of the song. Jesus Christ, kill me.
Is that the song's name?
No.
Jesus Christ, kill me. I think. What if they had a?
I'm looking at.
What if they had a song called Crazy Frog, and instead of the
Oh, Big Empty.
No.
Sorry, literally kill me.
You were close.
Holy freak.
Jesus Christ, kill me. Empty, same thing.
Yeah, like those two are probably my favorites, but like genuinely, like the fucking entire album is so good. And I remember I was talking to our professor Soren. He was like, "Yeah, I had a band called Milk Toast," and I was like, "Wait, why does that sound familiar?" It's not actually, but there's a song off of the soundtrack that's called Milk Toast, so that's probably why I thought of him. I was like, "Why does this sound familiar?"
It's his song, obviously.
Of course,
he is the crow.
But yeah, even if like, because again, I was talking to like friend of the show Kai about this. Like, I think they mentioned that they had listened to this soundtrack like before they ever watched the movie.
Yeah,
and, like it's just like culturally like.
One time I was with Rachel and she was just. It's on her study playlist actually. There is fucking. Well, there's a Goblin track from a Giallo film. It's from.
That's a fucking.
Oh no,
awesome.
it's a Goblin track from I think Dawn of the Dead, which is like the sequel to Night of the Living Dead. And I was like,
Goblin did the soundtrack for that?
One of them, yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
No, yeah,
okay, I like need to watch that now.
Well, the second one I think is not as good as the third one, from what I remember, but like that's besides the point. But it was on one day and I'm like, what the fuck? And I told her and she was like, oh, that's cool. It was like we had watched Suspiria and I was like, this is the same people. But also, this is kind of similar with like Spawn. Definitely Spawn is a great soundtrack.
Spawn, oh shit, yeah, that fucking slaps.
And like
too.
Rachel
oh
listens to the Spawn soundtrack.
I haven't watched Spawn.
It's I've never seen it, but I know it's horrible.
I've heard it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty cheeks.
Ass cheeks, they even say. But yes, I'll be next question.
Your question.
Yes, Rachel, friend of the show, she asked us, "Do your best crow impression right now." And then in parentheses, like the bird. You first.
No, oh my god! Like, doesn't Rachel like Loki like lock in when it comes to birds too? Like, she like I remember like you mentioned saying to me like there was like a bird noise and she was like,
"Oh yeah, it's that bird." Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel's awesome.
Yeah. Caw caw bang fuck I'm dead. That's mine.
Bang fuck I'm dead. That was mine. I think we did pretty good.
Caw caw. I don't know what crow sounds like. Rachel, I feel like if I don't do it right, like you're gonna be like,
she's gonna kill you.
She probably knows what a crow really sounds like.
She's gonna become the crow and kill you. How do you feel about that?
No.
That'd be kind of sick though.
Is that your only question?
That was my only question.
Big sad.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So what have you been reading, watching, listening, eating? I don't know.
I think I rewatched Challengers recently because I wrote paper on that for our class, which I like that movie. It also turned a year old, so you guys, there's a pattern. If Trent Reznor has a song in the movie, that means I automatically have to like it. I know he's awesome. I had to listen to March of the Pigs on like it's like my number 2 listen to song right now because I had to do like a video for it. I did like a music video to it. So that was I didn't mean to move my camera. What else have I been watching? I don't know. I haven't really been. I watched Seven.
Yeah.
I watched Seven with you and Rachel, and that movie was very good. Very much like. I need to watch more Fincher movies because the only other one I've watched is Zodiac and Fight Club. But it's pretty obvious like it's it's his first movie and
you can't see, but
kind of inspires later stuff.
This is the Fincher movie.
Yeah.
And
I have The Crow on 4K, but that's in my room right now and I'm too lazy to go get it.
This is also a Fincher movie. They're all black.
Which one is that?
That's The Social Network. And
which I need to watch. My parents love that movie.
It's another Fincher movie.
His movies are like fucked. Also, like his movies are just like fucked up.
Yeah, I love it. And another Fincher movie.
Oh my god.
And I threw it.
Oh,
The movie Zodiac. And
awesome. Oh my god.
the movie Zodiac.
Oh my god. Guys, he's flexing on me right now.
Is that it? I think that's it. Oh wait, I forgot. 7.
7.
So I don't own Alien 3, Mank, Killer, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Panic Room. I think that's it of his films. But the Mank and the Killer have not had physical releases, I don't think, because they're Netflix originals. So.
But yeah, I also have been playing Marvel game.
I did that too. As
usual. I'm gonna try to start playing actual games because now I finally have time to.
I'm gonna try and.
And I'm very excited. I have to figure out which ones I want to play. I'm probably gonna try to start playing Metal Gear Solid 5 again. I just I keep saying that I'm like fatigued by open worlds, but like I don't know. I'm probably locked in.
You're a wuss.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Oh my god, what else have I been watching? I don't know. I think that's mostly it. I rewatched these movies. Obviously, well, I watched
you
Crow,
rewatched
the
2024 Crow because you love that movie.
Oh, definitely. I should have worn my fucking. I have 2 Crow shirts. I should have worn that, but I didn't.
I don't.
Oh, listening. I have been listening to Loathe. They're a really cool metalcore band. I saw them, Spirit Box, and Dying Wish. Like, one of the best shows I've ever been to. I keep glazing it so hard. Like, I love all 3 bands a lot. They're all, like, metalcore, Jason. I don't really know shit about music genres, but, like...
I don't either.
I think Dying Wish is more, like, hardcore punk. But, like, they're all super cool. I love the lead singer of Dying Wish. She's super outspoken about like important like political issues and stuff. And like one of her songs, she always says like, because I've seen her twice, she's like, "This goes out to the girls and the gays," and I'm like, that's cool. Like especially in like a metal like punk scene, like that's important.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
I said, "What about me?" Hey. What's this? Yeah. What about the straight white guys out there? We don't get enough love.
Oh, there's not enough of you guys in fucking metal and punk. Clearly. What about you? What have you been listening, reading?
Literally nothing.
Nothing. I'm excited to. I'm gonna finally start reading the poetry books that you gave me more. I started Sweet Dark, but I just like haven't.
Honestly, I just read them all in one sitting. Like that's not usually how I read.
I like
poetry books.
Like they're pretty short, but like I feel like they're very dense.
They are, and
in terms of their words, so like I have to think about it really hard.
So that's why I read it. I read a poetry book once through, like, okay, and then I read through it like a couple more times to try and get it. Then if I really want to go deep, I go to each individual poem, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. That's about it.
You haven't been reading or doing anything?
No, I really haven't.
I'm sorry, bro.
We live in a society.
This will probably be released like weeks from now, but we're currently in final season.
I want to say it'll be released like June 30th or some shit. I have a schedule. I'll pull it up real quick.
Okay, I'll pull up.
I said pull up. Okay, this is the release schedule supposedly. So Blade
allegedly
comes out tomorrow, which I need to start editing actually. Minecraft comes out May 16th. FNAF is May 30th, and The Crow. This episode is June 13th.
Fire.
And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes until summer is over. Other than this, yeah.
Did you know that it warms my heart that The Crow is being released for me during Pride Month? Or that episode. I'm just kidding.
Should I push it out to August?
Wow. Okay. You heard it from me, not him, guys.
I love gay people. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure you do.
I love gay. I have a gay flag in my room.
What?
I have a gay. I'm not. I'm gay. I'm not.
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay. They said a combination. I'm gonna come. Oh no! I said, what are you doing with that banana, Donald? I said, oh, you don't want to know. And
Also, we'll probably have a new friend to the show for the summer.
Boomba.
This is my dog.
Boombox.
Pumbaa.
Boombox.
He's just chilling.
He's just chilling.
But yeah, I usually look after him when my parents are at work, so
I don't have any friends.
he'll be in our episodes. I said parents.
I said, oh, you said you have a new friend. And I said, I don't have any friends.
Do I mean nothing to you?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
This is just like Frenemies, the podcast.
It's just like the movie Frenemies. With like Zendaya or whatever the fuck that movie was. But yeah, anywho.
Oh yeah. Anyway, send us stuff at originalsinpod
at gmail.com.
Originalsinpod on Instagram.
And Original Sin on YouTube.
I don't know what our next episode is yet, but we'll find out.
I'll figure it out.
You'll find out.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, blah 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 blah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Okay.
Bye. Bye.